Hello again. Prelude exists still, if you were wondering. It's been a while since we've done a Prelude video, like a long while. Had a few issues. So what happened is I got it to start in the last video, but it wouldn't idle. It was idling at like 1500 RPMs. Mason and I spent like a day going through everything, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And there was lots of this sensor thing was causing problems. It didn't have any coolant, and it actually affects the idle somehow. Basically, we spent like 3 hours chasing down vacuum issues and stuff like that. And then after that, I went to drive it home. We had it running. It was kind of just boring stuff. Thought we don't need to show this on camera.
Look at that, boys. The Prelude runs. Runs perfectly. No, but really though, it does run. The Prelude runs, Jer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sort of. Just got a cam in it though. Oh, there's a car. Hold on a minute. Very slow. Whoa! There it goes.
Why did it do that?
I don't know. Now your other one just went up. No, it's still there. Alright, have fun.
You guys see speed, dude?
Yeah, dude. All the speed.
On my way home, it dies, so that's cool. I live like a mile away from Mason's house, for context. Turns out one of the rockers slipped out and got jammed in one of the cams. So the timing somehow went kaput, and I didn't bend any valves. Took the valve cover off, saw the timings way off, fixed it, and now she runs again. So that's cool. She runs again. She's fucking mint. No power steering. We're still getting some fluid out of the system. I'm sure there's an easy way to do all of that, but I'm lazy. I just took her for a cruise, went and got some gas. Cruising with no hood on. I just tried to bleed the coolant because it was running a little hot and everything's under pressure. Yeah, so she runs again. That's weird. I think what's next for this thing, gotta get this dealt with. Oh, there's a microwave door right there. That's cool. And yeah, back tires fucked, and well, it must be the other side. One of the bushings is deletoid. I don't remember where or what. But yeah, so that's next. I gotta get new tires for it. Now I'm just trying to find a shop locally. I mean, doesn't need to be local, but close would be nice. That will do my motor for me. So if you don't know anything about H22s, they have, it's called a FRM cylinder, which is, I don't even know what it really stands for, but I know they break. And I'm planning for good power. I'm gonna put some good internals in the old thing. So I gotta find somebody that will machine it and put the iron cylinders in it. So if you have any suggestions for that, put them down in the comments. And while you're going down to the comments, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers, if not more. That would be nice. We're gonna start getting back into the Honda here. Oh, first thing on the chopping block, you guys want to see something cool? Don't mind the streak. It's idling really freaking high. It's really great. You guys want to see something cool? got a full seal on that, and it still runs. I think it's safe to say there's a vacuum leak somewhere, but I'm not sure. Something in here is leaking terribly. So I'm gonna just start taking stuff off, and we're gonna try and figure out what in the hell's going on. I'm just gonna start taking stuff, you know? I probably have some sort of gasket just either missing completely or loose. But we'll see. Just crawl right in the engine bay. It's actually good for it. It's, you know, you really get to become one with your vehicle that way. I just want you to know the Air Force. What am I breaking? The Air Force Carhartt coveralls combo is actually fire. Extremely comfortable, versatile shoes. You know? So what I'm hoping it is this, it's this top gasket here. Because if it is that, then that like just saves my life pretty much. Let's see here. This fucking just come off my ear. Yeah, it will. Just start unplugging vacuum lines. Pretty much memorize where all these go by now. I don't know what this thing does, but it's coming off too. That vacuum line. Ooh, got a bonus one. I forgot about literally all of these. What are they called? Your throttle body shit. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, old son. Oh, idiot. Oh no. I see it. I see where it go. There's a thing that needs to come off. Owie. Alrighty. Now let's just put that over here for now. Okay, yeah, I remember I put on a new gasket here. And this appears to be in good condition. I wonder if that could be a problem. It seems like that shouldn't be like that, right? That goes into that thing, whatever this thing is. I should probably find out what that is. This has a gasket too. That was brand new. Like I said, I had all this off of here. Ooh, is this gasket gonna fucking rip on me? No. So that gasket looks fine. This isn't the cleanest surface here, but definitely doesn't look like enough to be leaking as much as it was. I guess I'll take the injector rail off and we'll dig a little bit deeper. So I don't know if you can see those down there. I'm using my Milwaukee ratchet as a light. That nut right there was loose, so was the one next to it. So I'm hoping that's the problem. But there's more bolts or nuts underneath, so I'm gonna get the car jacked up and get those tightened up if they are loose. So I got it all buttoned back up here. Oh, I didn't put the throttle on. I don't need that to start it though. So yeah, we're gonna see if it still runs away at idle. I mean, not. You saw what was happening. Major vacuum leak. I think I explained it, but on the top of the actual intake manifold, because this is technically like part of the throttle body. It connects to the manifold down there, but it was loose, so I think that might have been where the vacuum leak was. If not, we'll see. I'm gonna have to tear it all apart again, but yeah, let's give her a go. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Right after that clip, I went to sit in the car and start it, and I was spraying fuel everywhere because that nut was not on there. And so the injector was literally just spraying everywhere. So that's cool. I'm getting pretty good at taking this intake off. Alright, it's time to see if it's gonna leak fuel everywhere. I hear noises. We're just gonna give her a start. Uh-oh. High idle's back. supposed to test it at idle because there's a high idle screw thing. So it will jump your idle up to warm up the car. But we'll see. It seems relatively consistent. Doesn't sound to be running very well, but there's no telling why. The idle's starting to come down now. Kinda. Not really. Let's go check it out under the hood. Seems like everything. Oh. I don't have a coolant hose plugged in somewhere here. Oh, it's right here. Probably fix that. Do the test I did before. Interesting. I hear a leak somewhere. So it is running still with my hand over the intake. Oh, that's good. I better deal with this coolant problem. Problems have been dealt with. Let's give her another go. I also found a tube that wasn't on the intake, so we'll see. Whoa. It's idling normally-ish. It isn't warmed up though. So that might just be the fast idle. Steam coming off. I'm hoping that's just coolant. That could just be the high idle. But that is much better than where we were. That is freaking awesome. Oh, I'm gonna let it get up to temperature and we'll see if it drops off. Hell yeah, buddy! We're at it's not operating temperature, but it's past cold, and we're sitting at about 800, 900 RPMs. I could adjust that lower. I have the, I think I have the idle adjustment all the way down, or all the way out, so it is about as fast. That's about as high as it will go. I'm not 100% sure. It wouldn't turn very easily, so I couldn't figure out what was going on. And the idle was already sitting high, so freaking sweet. Got the idle situation figured out. Must have been those bolts. And hell yeah, we're good to go. I went and drove it around a couple circles, and I had to adjust the idle set. It was way too low, so it was just like fighting to stay alive. It was kind of surging at the bottom. And then of course I broke off some studs, so I went and replaced those. Don't look too close at that, it's not good. But yeah, so we're all good to go now. I just got to order some parts, so it's gonna be a little while. The suspension in this thing is effed, fucked, shit. So that's next on the list. And tires. I need to get tires for it. So yeah, I'm gonna go online, try and find some. I want to get some coilovers for this thing, but I've been having trouble. I found one company that makes them, and they're still kind of like, I don't know if they actually make them for this. It's for like a 91. This is a 89, but it says it only fits a 91, so who knows. Hello. If you're the observant type, you would notice that the Honda is raised in the rear. It won't start again. This thing just likes to find a new thing to not work, and then it does that. So I put a new fuel filter in it, and still didn't start. I kind of didn't think that. I mean, I was hoping it was that, but I didn't think it was going to be that. So, new fuel filter over there. But yeah, I don't even know that it's the fuel pump. But, you know, what the hey, why not? Why not replace it? It probably needs to be replaced anyway. So, yeah, it's the old Amazon special too. It's probably going to be a complete haul shit. But, yeah, I'm going to go sweep up some sawdust underneath the old Honda here. And then, we'll start getting into her. This is awkward. So I did everything yesterday. Changed the fuel filter. I already showed that. Fuel tank's down. And I put the new pump in. Here's the old one. Old one's right here. The new pump's in. I just gotta hook up all the lines and put the tank back up. And then hopefully it starts. Yeah, I kind of feel like an idiot. It's literally a day later. Let's hook this pump up, yeah. Well, doing the fuel pump getting the tank back up wasn't so easy, so I ended up, I don't have the tripod with me, so I just kind of did it. But the car starts now, so that's cool. The connector for the tank, the fuel tank sensor also broke, so that was cool. But yeah, she starts, she runs. I bet that sounds pretty cool. Anyway, I'm in a little covered area outside of the shop I was working on this thing at. But yeah, she runs, she drives. I gotta figure this out. When you put her in gear, it like shakes pretty bad and doesn't really want to drive. It's actually not doing it as bad right now. I think it might be warmer. You can hear it. Some of the panels shaking. If you really mash the brakes, it makes it worse too. So there wasn't really much going on in this video today, and it's been quite a few days actually going into this video, but got it back running again. It was running, and then it wasn't running, and then it was running, and then it wasn't running. Now it's running again. So yeah, fuel pumps replaced, got a new fuel filter, fixed the timing issue, and I think that was it. I don't know. But yeah, there's lots of stuff coming for this Prelude. I'm looking into different motor right now. I have that block, I showed it in the last video, the H22 block. That I need to either get it sent off to the machine shop, but I think I'm gonna find fully dressed motor just to put in. Once I find one, I'll go grab it and we'll start ripping this one out. It seems like I'm putting a lot of effort into getting this one running. And the only reason is if I can't find one quickly, I'm gonna start putting work into the suspension and stuff like that. I want to get the suspension right because things are a little shaky. I actually noticed when I was taking the tank off, somebody cut the rear sway bar out, like with like an angle grinder or something. I think that's what it was anyway. They're just like chopped off, so that's cool. But anyway, yeah, lots of things to look forward to on this thing. So it's probably gonna be a little while before in between these videos until I get that new motor, just because it's kind of, I know it's definitely not in great condition, but I gotta find the parts not many of these around, so it's gonna be kind of difficult. But yeah, basically everything that's got to happen next, I got to break it down to build it back up. So got to find something as far as suspension goes, got to find something as far as engine goes, and then got to find body panels, just stuff like that. And then I got to clean this thing. It's fucking dirty inside and out. Just lots of little things. Once the weather starts getting better, we'll start busting into this thing more, I think, because I need to wash it, obviously. But yeah, that's gonna have to do it for now till I get more parts. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to see more Prelude stuff, I'm gonna be trying to get more stuff out. It's been like super little stuff, just like the car just doesn't want to run all the time, trying to figure out the little stuff, and I'm not too willing to put a bunch of money into it right now when I know putting a different motor into it, it's kind of hard to justify that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. You must subscribe to the channel because we got a lot of stuff coming up. The Impala videos, they're at a little bit of a halt right now, but they're going to be picking up again hopefully in a week or two, maybe a little further out than that. And we're going to start ripping into this thing. We have a bunch of little projects planned. We actually have a second channel now. There might be a video up on that channel by now. Just trying to iron out some of the details with it. And yeah, so make sure you subscribe to that. Go subscribe to Anything That Drives, the new second channel, and catch the first or second video over there. And yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.